If you always face problems in your life, it means life is full of ups and downs, and for some people it can feel like problems never stop coming. If you always face problems in your life, it means you are constantly being challenged in ways that test your patience, resilience, and strength. But here's the good news. Facing continuous challenges isn't always a bad thing. In fact, it often indicates growth, opportunities for learning, and the development of strong problem-solving skills that others may not acquire as easily. In this article, we'll explore what it truly means when you're always facing problems, why it happens, and how you can use these challenges to your advantage. Understanding what it means to always face problems. Many people wonder, why do I keep facing problems one after another? While it can feel overwhelming, if you always face problems in your life, it means you are on a path that forces you to build strength, develop new skills, and gain wisdom that smooth sailing could never provide. Common reasons you may be facing problems. Personal growth and progress. The more you push yourself outside of your comfort zone, the more obstacles you encounter. Problems arise because you are moving forward. Life lessons to learn. Every challenge carries a hidden lesson, whether it's patience, responsibility, or perseverance. Ambitions and risks. People who take risks or pursue ambitious goals often face more difficulties than those who play it safe. Natural part of life. Problems are not always punishments. They are simply part of the human experience. If you always face problems in your life, it means you're growing stronger. Facing problems continuously can be emotionally draining, but it's also a sign that you are developing resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, and it only grows when tested. Building resilience through challenges. Adaptability. You learn to adjust quickly to new situations. Problem-solving skills. Each challenge forces you to think critically and find creative solutions. Emotional strength. You become more capable of managing stress and negative emotions. Think of life as a gym. Problems are like weights. The more you lift, the stronger you get. Shifting perspective. Problems as opportunities. One of the biggest mindset shifts you can make is to stop viewing problems as roadblocks and start seeing them as stepping stones. If you always face problems in your life, it means you are being given constant opportunities to rise above challenges. Benefits of viewing problems differently. Improved mental health. Seeing problems as opportunities reduces stress. Higher confidence. Each solved problem builds belief in your abilities. Growth mindset. You stop fearing failure and start embracing learning. When you reframe problems in this way, they no longer feel like endless struggles but rather like important life lessons. Coping mechanisms for constant challenges. Even with a positive mindset, the reality is that problems can still be tough. That's why developing healthy coping mechanisms is crucial. Healthy ways to cope. Mindfulness and meditation helps calm the mind during stressful times. Exercise. Physical activity reduces stress hormones and boosts energy. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts provides clarity. Seeking support. Talking with family, friends, or professionals can lighten your burden. Avoid unhealthy coping. Some people turn to alcohol, overeating, or isolation when stressed. These habits only create more problems in the long run. Instead, aim for coping strategies that help you grow stronger. If you always face problems in your life, it means you should seek support. No one is meant to solve every problem alone. Reaching out for support is not a weakness, it's a strength. Sources of support. Friends and family. A strong support system can provide emotional relief. Mentors and coaches. Guidance from experienced individuals can offer solutions you might not see. Professional help. Therapists and counselors can help you manage overwhelming stress or mental health concerns. Leaning on others doesn't make you dependent. It makes you wise enough to use available resources. The link between problems and personal success. It's often said that behind every successful person is a history of failures and challenges. If you always face problems in your life, it means you are walking a path similar to many great achievers who used their struggles as stepping stones to success. Real-life examples. Entrepreneurs. Most successful business owners failed several times before finding success. Leaders. Strong leaders are often those who endured hardships and learned from them. Artists and innovators. Creativity often comes from personal struggles and overcoming adversity. The key is to understand that problems are not the end of the road but part of the journey to a better version of yourself. Mental health and constant challenges. Sometimes facing too many problems can feel overwhelming, and it may take a toll on mental health. Recognizing this is important. Signs you may need extra support. Feeling anxious or stressed all the time. Lack of motivation or constant fatigue. Struggling to see hope in the future. Withdrawal from people and activities. If you recognize these signs, it doesn't mean you're weak. It means your mind and body are signaling that they need care. Seeking professional help is a courageous step. How to turn problems into personal growth. Problems can either break you or make you. The difference lies in how you handle them. Practical tips to transform challenges. Analyze, don't panic. Step back and break the problem into smaller parts. Focus on what you can control. Don't waste energy on things outside your power. Stay persistent. Solutions often come after multiple attempts. Celebrate small wins. Each solved issue is a step toward success. By applying these practices, you can transform obstacles into stepping stones. If you always face problems in your life, it means you're building wisdom. Wisdom doesn't come from easy times. It comes from lived experience. Every difficulty you face teaches you something about yourself and the world. Wisdom from challenges. You learn patience. You gain perspective on what really matters. You understand that failure is not the opposite of success but a part of it. This wisdom becomes a guide that helps you make better decisions in the future. Conclusion. Embrace the meaning behind your problems. At the end of the day, if you always face problems in your life, it means you are being shaped into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Problems don't define your worth. They reveal your potential. Instead of asking, "Why me?" start asking, "What is this teaching me?" Remember, problems are signs of growth. Resilience is built through challenges. Support and coping mechanisms matter. Mental health should never be ignored. Your journey may be filled with obstacles, but each one is an opportunity in disguise. Embrace your struggles, and you'll find that they are leading you to a stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled version of yourself.